Hey guys, Scotty Wrenches back in the old Sienna 2007 Sienna LE. Notice that when we start her up, still got our check engine light right there. Also it ticks off the VSC and the traction light right there, which tells us that we have a code that's stored. So let's look at what we got there. So, got my system booted up here. I'm going to go into the Toyota specific read. We're going to let this thing scan it real quickly. We are in the North American area here. And we'll go automatic on that. I'm just letting it scan everything. But really, what we're interested in is that engine electronic control transmission. I'm going to read the fault data. And that's going to say ignition coil D, primary and secondary status, which is a problem with the ignition coil. Go figure. That's on cylinder 4, P0354. So the 4 is actually the cylinder number on this. Also, if you go, A, B, C, D, you get to 4. So that's your fourth cylinder. Fortunately, on this vehicle, that's going to be on the front bank. So I'll just walk outside and pop the hood real quick and show you what that looks like. Alright, so we're outside on the Sienna. We're just going to pull up on the edge here, pop her up there, give it a little lift, and remove this cover very easily. And the way this engine is set up is that cylinder 1 is back there. This is cylinder 2. Cylinder 3 is in back. Cylinder 4, 5, 6. So this is 2, 4, 6 on the front side of the motor, thankfully. So I don't have to pull the intake manifold to get all of this crap replaced. But basically, that's going to be the B coil. This is the D coil right here. And this would be the F coil if it were counting through, because it would be A, B, C, D, E, F. So that's B, this is D, that's F. So according to the scan, this guy right here would be D. That's the one that we're going to have to replace. Fairly simple fix once I get the part, but basically unclip here. You got to be super careful with these clips because they are fragile. 10mm bolt right there. Take that out, give it a little twist, pull up, put the new one back in, secure, clip back in, erase your code, should be good to go. So once I get the part, I'll do the quick repair and put that in as well. As an interesting aside, I'm just going to do a basic scan with the OBD2 just to see what that says. It's going to just pull everything in there. This is not the Toyota specific, so but it still shows that there's a fault. DTC on this ECU, that's the one. So we're going to read that code or codes, and guess what we get? Exactly the same. Ignition coil D, primary secondary circuit, and if I go to the second one, cylinder 5, misfire detected. Cylinder 5 is actually on the back bank, opposite of this one. Firing order is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So anyway, that should clear when we clear everything. Alright, so again, I've already removed the cover there. We're looking at ignition coil D, so that would be A, B, C back there, and D right here. So this is actually the fourth cylinder, because 1, 3 and 5 are on the back end, 2, 4, and 6 are here. So this is for 10mm bolt. We got this little clip here, which is very fragile. You can see that one's already been broken off on that one. So we're going to be real careful with this. I'm actually going to use a small flat screwdriver like that to give a little pry on the top side. So I actually going to try not to crack that. We'll see. So I've already just cracked that bolt loose with the ratchet. I'll just unthread that. There's the 10mm bolt that locks the coil pack in place. From there, we should just be able to wiggle that guy and pull her out. But before I do that, I want to unclip right there. So again, the way I'm going to do that is I actually give a little pry from underneath here as I give a little lift back there. Hopefully not crack that. So, and as you can see, no matter how you do that, that thing's still just cracked right off. So we're going to have to be careful about how we put that back together. This has already got a little bit of electrical tape locking him in. So I might have to just do the old electrical tape connection there, but we just slide that off. There's our pin. We can give this a little wiggle, and we should be able to just pop her right out of there. So we'll just pop that one out. There's our bad coil pack. I've got the new one here. Yes, I sprung for the OE manufacturer there. So there's our new versus our old. Get this out of the bag, we'll drop her in, plug her back up. So I've already slid that down, made sure that it's in contact with that plug. Got the retaining bolt. We're just gonna wind that in by hand first. These things don't need to be really torqued down super hard, so don't crack your new coil pack there. So again, not putting a whole lot of force onto that. I'll give it just a little snug. That's it. Of course, torque to OE specs. Plug goes in and on like that. And again, we're actually going to drop this guy into place like so. And then I'm going to snug that thing back on there with some electrical tape like I did there. So we'll actually get that to have some clip just to keep it from vibrating itself loose, as the engine tends to do. Alright, so again you can see that I have actually taped the clip down on its clip side so that it actually has some bite to it. That won't come undone, at least not under normal conditions, just like this one's kind of held in place pretty decently, not coming loose. So again, hopefully, you know, it'll last as long as this one has, which is right over 100,000 miles. So anyway, all right, got the new coil pack in. We'll put the cover back on. And then go just rescan our code to be sure that we've got everything cleared, make sure the engine runs correctly. Okay, first start up with that new coil pack in place. There's all of our lights clicking on, but now starts right up, still got our VSS, everything clicking on there because it's still reading that has the wrong, or reading like it is the old one. Anyway, so just going to go through here, do our quick scan again. So got our DTCs in the ECU, we'll read those codes. See, that's that Coil D P0354. Again, I'm going to go back out, I'm going to hit erase codes, we're going to take that out. And they should go away. Alright, and then I should be able to turn this off. Back on, everything should come up, go out, and be done there. So that should be our fix. Should be good. Again, fairly easy repair. And again, now vehicle has no fault codes. We'll give her a test drive. Should be good to go. Anyway, as you can see, and as always, there's always one mistake in here, and one is, well, cracking the clip. So, as always, like and subscribe, and don't forget, I make the mistakes so you don't have to. Scotty Wrenches signing off.